Yo, my the church will be a Edamwasi said any day in a mokayo. In his waba, the best friends of a shade. No afraid Addo former Mabasu, said the Danny Daniel and Moyeno. Tiwa Wabasono. Now I share my unia bin so abasubi. So in Yabaswa, no I share my unia bin so abasubi. Edobi biasi. Yampentem ni enshasiye. Se unya baswa share ne ma unia bin so emra subi. Mini awa wabaso no share na unia bin so emra subi. Zach Michiao. Wabaso aminia share no bin so emra so. Yedamu nyina mo ase mo amabas Monica we've been a long time. Monica wabaso a share na obi nsusu mra so bi why. Say hi. I'm doing fine. I'm watching you from Dubai. Mechia mu nyina. Mechia Dubai fo nyina. Dubai fo nyina mo aba mechia mo. Intino. TC mechia o. Afe yanko ya asem ni so. Ose Ghana hot. TC se Ghana hot. TC Ghana no aye hot ankasa. Se no amecheche mu kire mo se. De o my Ghana no omodwen ho yesika. Nti se nye sika asem na obeka kire obi dia forget it. Love ever. Hello. Neti ni michiao neti michiao pa. Ene adofo a mo aba no. Mo amabaso nyina Seth Reagan michiao Kuju Fiti michiao Faustine Porter ena Dutch Agnes. She on say all of a sudden a man for Barbontin kasa efa E-levy ne ho. And now no ade bi e wo Ghana bia no yakata so. En ye ka E-levy ho asem because no E-levy no important esin bibia. Inti Ben Ephson eno me catch him say ye beba Ben Ephson ensem bi so. Me say mwama enkuofo bi opportunity and omo ti Ghana ho and omo make noise. People are making noise, share noise. Intimate transia na say Ben Ephson ne kasa say. Na ye bo amanfo tuo techima na Ben Ephson no ti Ghana ho bia na. Bismarck Arthur ye bo amanfo to Ibrahim Abbas Emmanuel Dompre eni omaka ye bo mutuo mo wuwo Techiman South no na Ben Ephson mo na omo okrum ho Ben Ephson na omo okrum ho Mr. Koteria mechiao pa Baba Muhammad Smichiao. Me the question na de bia me ba me busa wo. Munti de Ben Ephson kan no. Na me sinkofo we on ye ba ye the other side. Omo kasa on omo portray omo chire Ghana for say It's like omo akasa. Omo akasa nti mo bian foforo nkasa bio. Omo akasa nti mo bia obi foforo bia nkasa bi. Ben Ephson mono no. Enkofo omo te Ghana, omo ye nyansafo no omo kasa no eno no tie.
This strategy is that let them pass it. And I will use the harsh effect to campaign against MPP to lose the elections. Are you saying that you love MPP than yourself? Oh, yeah, Kofi. For Babin to say, and this is Babin, speaker to say, the MPP will pass E-levy now. MPP will lose. The NDC is being hypocritical. I've met NDC Kofa. There is something in the soup. We've got 3 more years to elections. When you there 11 by NDC, MPP Benyesika, Zayanyama, otherwise, Sementasi.
Minia, Shew. Minia no mni adofo. Me san bebo video ni bio. Na me bo video ni wi na me kasa wi a na abon se Ben Ephson o ejimi fo. O de me ba bebo video ni bio. Minia nya abotre ne tie no. Word for word. Word by word. From start to finish. Nya abotre pa ne tie Ben Ephson asembia oka. Any gesticulations. Or they tattoo no. They exhibit some vestiges of colonial thinking. These people, when I listen to some of their utterance, their analysis, one could clearly see that they are exhibiting serious vestiges of colonial regime kind of thinking. Listen to this man again.
The NDC is being hypocritical. Say E-levy it will make people poorer. Me NDC strategy is that let them pass it. And I will use the harsh effect to campaign against MPP to lose the elections. Are you saying that you love MPP than yourself? Oh, yeah, Kofi. For Babin to say, and this is Babin, speaker to say, the MPP will pass E-levy now. MPP will lose. The NDC is being hypocritical. I've met NDC Kofa. There is something in the soup. We've got 3 more years to elections. When you there 11 by NDC, MPP Benyesika, Zayanyama, otherwise, Sementasi.
The next thing, Minia, say, oh, Fanny Ben Ephson, and you may catch and say, me, I'm a Tiamisu, Jimmy for. Me dinner tem na me dia shase because obi ohona or kasa no obun hu se oyenyansania e wo se nkura betire nyansa because e ya batu ntino the Ghanaians should go through hardship so that Ghanaians need go through hardship then they base on the hardship to vote against Nana Akufo-Addo and the NPP no Ben Ephson, where Jimmy? Nyansa na wuni bie. Na se enu abato time na hardship ne kunkofo no a. San kofo we a hu say they don't love the country. They love a particular group of people. Nana Akufo-Addo amamu no. And I'm a Ghana for who and Kwasia for Moti Ghana. Say, so ye NDC strategies are. into wo pese wo kire se wo te ho no nim nyansa se NDC fo no omote ho no wo nim nyansa se NDC fo no omote ho se wo ye NDC strategies na dia abanba bin kan ye se omo pass a ombeko opposition abanba bin asem a obezi on ekan ye no so wo ye badwen mana odwen ho a the guy was thinking about say on tna ho emma economy ni encrash eni se wo tna ho ma economy no say okay NPP for omo na omo wa aban say omo government ni be unpopular ntino let's allow them to heap all manner of taxes burden on the people so that the people will, based on the hardship they will be going through, to vote for the next friend saying, and I say the opposition party Ben Ephson who ye Jimmy for. Hey, Ben, ye chichiri omayun. Ye chichiri omayen chichiri mkwasi afukru. I was shocked to the marrow, say. Enti Ben Ephson, yesi obaye akrabone ena wotamfo a woni ne tifi de bia ye bo obani tisi se obani akrabone o ya akrabone ena wotamfo tisi abonten eno ko hu se obana ye de to no so se oya akrabone no oye ade boni bia esade animguase a eso ebeba akra no so na ebia aba wo so no o ka tire nipa na o ka tire oba ne se ade na oba ne ye onyan no o ka tire se da bi already no ye ka tire me ba ne se oya akra boni nti no se wakokra na oya ade boni a jan no onko so ye na saa no ebe prove atire amanfo se no kura me ba ne ya akra boni yate obi ya de boni but enam se wo pe akonya ni bia di ntino ye din ne mfa de boni no eni nkofo no na ye de boni di nkofo no a na nkofo no hu se onipa na ye boni ntino ne ye gina so de ato aba atia no na se ade boni no a ye de ye nkofo no se enum ne nkofo no kofiri mu na omwu a oye mame sanfa analysis bimra enkura to aba o na ye class teacher ena ye to aba ne ye class captain what you see ena class captain ye to aba foforo no friends the order da no ho ne ye be to aba na foforo ba ena the ote order da ne say o che tofe ama ne mate other mates no ne colleagues no on more class no or chat tofe e de ama omo no ma busy on na omo to abama no e na wo ti echi na onim se tofe no aye eche no e betimi ama enkura no mu eyem ahwie tofe no wo ti echi o anase ne contender no ka se the new class the person be new class captain no person kire se tofi no a mamu nhwe tofi no a mo akwa ne de mamu no ebetimi aha mo na emom no mo nhwe neoma pa na ye ka no na mo fa nyi the obey class captain papa no wo no teacher ni no edina ho ka se oh there bi se enkra ni di tofi no na omuyem hwie a na omo edina so de akwa akoto aba de atia the oye current class captain no eni se nkra ne kodi tofi ni wie na enyo omuyem nko ne behwie na omu wu ka ho a ho am ne be sori aba beto aba no na chese wo class captain no class teacher no a wo te classroom honom no wo te ho esoso nkwase ade so because sa akra na oye class captain no ono no sorry a okutwa oloto brew sa current class captain no ono no sorry a so hu o make sure say o teacher ni no o fan tough na o ton ma class enkra no ono na ton ma o akra ne ba ofie ebe prapra ho nti no because of sa nyoma funu no a odi akra no eye ni nti no o pese amanfo ma enkodi tofe na omuye muntu yate why yada was Ben Ephson nyansabru akwa say we strategies what strategy be na woni mu Ghana ho ade no E-levy no enye o see there is something tasty or there's some soup meat in the soup. There's something in the soup. Then your interview no one mention the important things that a was soup ni muntia. O pese yanji E-levy ni entomono. Na echese Ghana no. Aban bi betena so a enkofo ni nyinara irrespective say aban na jimia or crash Ghana economy no enkofo no tetri na omo bompa ye say hwe me se dia ma Ghana economy no se ni nyinara say Ben Ephson A+ ene omo ko tudi na Addo echi nyina ye campaign man no me say a tribalism to the highest degree and a Ghana ye practice it. One the way some enkofobi are sorry edina Akufo-Addo ni na abai na ti say Akufo-Addo ye at the bonne kra na you still get some people to support Akufo-Addo. And so obi time no or the taxes grow ye bia eno de ye bonechi mahama beji petroleum taxes o free akunya so no wa create legacy one e de ato ho mo baye covid eno na je Ghana covid period no sa sikan kitinkiti no stabilization one mo baye ma collateralize get fund na eye mo adwen say Akufo-Addo ebe rane Ghana for us to see Mahama say sa na akamfo mami tro this particular problem of sa tribalism no onim kwan e befa so esi no me call Ghana kronim no there's this kind of enmity or time ewo o my Ghana ni mo eno ni baby o time ni wo eye o time aye wantwi edida tribes ni mo ya transi a create artificial enmity in the country. Enti no enkofukuo bi babeye ebedi Ghana so a na omo aye aso abofo de ama Ghana for in the midst of stupidity cry no then you see the people supporting them. E-levy bae no ye hu se Christian Council of Ghana. E-levy bae no Ben Ephson apie. E-levy bae no A+ or super hwe A+ super abane adeya ne papa Dr. Enya Akufo-Addo eyi ni free Kolebu se oye director ho enti omuni ya kum A+ na ne kan yo o se dia ma ne buafu Akufo-Addo ne se onche no kwan a enti a ofa so a oyi Dr. Enya free Kolebu ho A+ bo abane chi sa because ne papa anu aduane bono ono so dia boni nti no na ni abre ene E-levy bae no so hu omo asan ko back ena amanfo titi akwantu no we will pay We will pay no, or no to Holland. We will pay or to Canada. Oh, we will pay E-levy no, or to Germany, or to Japan, or to Korea, no, or to man Ghana for say, we will pay. And so, or to Krum Hakra, one sitting could be a whole Ghana. Or yeah, we will pay. Nebusu and Nibi Kranana, damn for being hotel no crano or friend crowd on Fino, and so what to her just for political expediency. Oh, we're ready. Ben Ephson, election one sem na woka, election baye, nipa nkono 9 ena ewu. When to me a man make say, Nana Akufo-Addo a hypocrite. You could not come out when it comes to say you have to use words there. People are quick to insult NDC, but they are hesitant to insult NPP. People are quick to use brute force on NDC, but they are always lenient on NPP. Now say, if you build a country whereby a political party be a Ghana townful, and another the other political party no a Ghana dofua, and nun ye timuno. Mami ya papa bi, Michiao, Michael Daddy. Akufo-Addo ye mistake dia, ye nyina ye mboni chidom. Ben Ephson, ote hono mo ye be paki a friend say private jet ewo Kotukano. Eno de we hu. Ote won we hu. Sometimes on, me say mon pet time na mon reading kwetri. Uko Kumasi a yedi obroni bi din Captain Ratry. Eno ne yedi to Ratry Park na ewo denyami honom no. Or trust in beyond. Or ma 2 schools of thoughts. Or can say me say a dream mienu enna omono abrofo no ede eye se omo de bechichire West Africa. Na eno watu ne hu asi ho se opese opensem pensemu ede chire Africa fo. Na ensem bi okeka aye no. Or see even the Europeans and the educated Africans ne krampo no, they don't know themselves. Ben Ephson no or ye educated but onim de ekoso na brabom ni de ekoso Ghana fo abrabom. So omunim de ekoso Ghana fo abrabom a anka when somebody even mentions E-levy kran ka wosen kede no go to prison. Jamazi Tahi Emmanuel Best Michelle Boy Fantastic Michelle Muhammad Ibrahim also Michelle Ben Ephson asem wo ka kire enu no minua say NDC for enye din na economy ni nsey in this economy ni say. Now have you also thought of the strategy they also want to use to govern the country in this urbana say E-levy ni wo hono that may not be their strategy to run the country. Who told you say the way omo be fa so abegigi E-levy no eno ne beboa o my Ghana mane tumpon. E-levy is going to provide Ghana with approximately 7 billion. And don't forget, say, when we make a budget and we make projections, the fact that you are projecting to get to a particular place, no, doesn't mean that you get there. I say every year you bring 7 billion. Who told you that every year is going to be fixed? Say, you bring 7 billion. Have you checked about the dynamics Have you checked about the psychology behind it? How the people will react? The fact that you project that, oh, next term, no, ubenya A, no, doesn't mean that you're going to get an A. If you guys don't understand, those who really understand economics, and finances, they always talk about something we call the invisible hands. Yeboa, Cyprian, Emba, Peter Sidu. Mini anumne adofo. Memma obi use some kind of rule status, deceptive tactics to cajole your minds. All these things they are doing, we call them rules. They are rules. Martin Lewis Young, yes, Martin. I think so now what it true more yes, it's true. I think somebody waved at me friends around Oforikrum. Yes, Matthew. Mini a wa obe tira wonte de make no tea. The Ben Ephson kan san tea biu.
The NDC is being hypocritical. Say E-levy it will make people poorer. Me NDC strategy is that I'm gonna let them pass it, and I will use the harsh effect to campaign against MPP to lose the elections. Are you saying that you love MPP than yourself? Oya Kofi. For Babin to say, and this is Babin, speaker to say, the MPP will pass E-levy now. MPP will lose. The NDC is being hypocritical. I've met NDC Kofa. There is something in the soup. We've got 3 more years to elections. When you there E-levy by NDC, MPP Benyesika, Zayanyama, otherwise, Mentasi.
Adobaku Figo. Oh, sorry, Amando Figo, Michiao. Hey, Ben Ephson. We a disappointment. We waste. I'm telling you that because obi nature's a Ghana hono. Say your opposition party, you just keep quiet for the wrong things to go on so that you base on the wrong things to come to power. Say your opposition party now say people should perpetuate wrongdoing so that you base on to get power. Uye party where Jimmy. You can only use that strategy when you are dealing with your fan base. But don't forget that the people who make these 2 political parties to get to power, they are not their party fan base, no. They are the so-called neutrals, no. They do not look at, say, where NDC and say we NPP. There are some fantastic thinkers in the country. They put things side by side and analyze critically. This analysis on the analysis you just did, no. The analysis now, Ben Ephson, you say it's analogous to the thinking of Ekwadonko. Ekwadonko mo na beings not obi a was say or ye poster. Your thinking is analogous to that of Ekwadonko. Now that there are some people we have cherished in the country so much that they think that anything they say should be taken in like a Panadol. That a political party should ride on a wrongdoing to get to power. So after getting to power, na se uduru wana se nyoma na se na untimi repair. What do you do then? When you get onto the restroom and then the things you want to leverage on are no more there. Say, NDC phone him say, omode E-levy no ebeye nyoma bebree. Ben Ephson, Miss Walkwasi. Me kano asante de no wate. Walkwasua. Sika dodo se ne yemfa nse wo mo nsa de no mo de akire ye. Pokuasi interchange obaye no na ye 3-tier with some ancillary projects. Nipa no ye no 3-tier say ka kwan no ye no 3-tier ye ya mana to aso miensa. Na emum no pokuase amasaman ne ekwan no ho na ekono ebenyinya schools, ebenyinya hospitals aka ekwan no ho kwa because se wo ye ka kwan a na unwie ye. The people will have to what? Go to the hospital to get their diseases and their problems solved for them. Ubaye na obeyi sa the other projects na ka hunu nyina na okate no enna for political expedience ntino I design akra no ye bae no na ye miensa ye de ba ko abeto so na ade ba ko to so a hospitals ni schools a na e ka project no wo so wusi no e wo hen. Ben Ephson, have you perchance visited Afari Government Hospital? What ye kwasia? Mukasa anyhow. If you meet 1 or 2 NDC or NPP members of parliament in chambers, be na samo discuss mo no mo cigarette ne e famutim na mo kotrans na mo discuss mo samo. It doesn't mean that you should come and impose somebody's ideas. Money ne tna laboni coffee shop e kan ye no. You come and impose those stupid ideas on us. I see you never reach the height of Ben Ephson. Ade Ben Ephson or what is it Goliath na ana. And modiamo chese aya na mo yare o say you never get to Ben Ephson. Now who told you say Ben Ephson na me yastic? Who told you? Go and ask Ben Ephson and say ono ankasa busa se waduru baby e wo so wuduru ana. And you want me to use Ben Ephson as my yastic? And do you know what I'm also doing? Do you know what I'm doing? And you want me to take Ben Ephson to be my yastic? Mo bobodam. Say you can never get. I don't even want to get to where he has gotten to. For me to get to where he has gotten to and to be talking trash because you want to become the next president of the Republic of Ghana. And so if Akufo-Addo is fooling, we should all keep quiet for him to fool. So in the course of fooling, something untoward happens to the country. Then we say, oh, sani e jina so near the atoa, but what kwasia? Jimmy for ne bien sa. And one other thing too, me enra me kind say E-levy no, say ya de papa anka Parliament House or mo agiatum. The truth of the matter is not the opposition opposing the passage of E-levy into active WCO. The problem is that NPP for 134 was one members no. About 15 to 20% no. They don't support the E-levy. But 15% of NPP for no members of parliament no, they don't support the E-levy. they don't support the E-levy. 15% to 20% of them NPP members of parliament no almost E-levy ni kura yo time because sika ben yem fan share aban we nsa eno am catch them say uye leader on you have to see what the ordinary people do not see. You have to what? Be courageous. Uye bibia, have the courage. Have the courage say ade na uye no ubetimi enti se when to me anye no be criticize kwa no have the heart. Mo ankasa mo Kofi Abrefa Buzia ne ka say if you want to become a leader and especially in Ghana no you should develop a thick skin so that as a leader you'll be able to accommodate nonsense. This government cannot accommodate nonsense. Any little critique passed by a citizen or the so-called opponent, they cannot contain it. They rush on that person and then do whatever nasty they want to do to that person. They are not creative. They don't know how to tax the people. Most sorry, I must say, Mahama the nuisance taxes buy. Nuisance taxes no, they buy, you know. Mahama based on the contract the government has with the people. At the time, what the contract they had with the people, no, they based on that to collect taxes from the people. They didn't go to hide behind a price or to go through the private businessman now or their bejo taxes. No, their bejo taxes. Every tax be or the buy biano, it was direct contract with the citizens. Or near a relationship. A port, a abane dia, we dia, bebia, abane wall connection with the people, no, a honey tax you, and ye bebia, abane ni connection. Na mo te honom na mo osusoso ya soso Ben Ephson so saama sisi no we free adi election na yi a wo yi nyina no backfire anti no afedi we free ho beka economics asem any finance asem e beka taxation because omo aban no na ekufu ado ti atire no na ofi se e ya ade a abrewadwo na ofi se okoye na etikese awi adwe no no ofi say eyade a emre na ne ru afi say akwa ne timu du into pijanese na oka ne sinisi so ne timu dru no na akrase adwe no moto yese wo de wano do nre a wo de wano edo enre a ebi nwo. This government is not creative. They lack self-control. They lack self-confidence. Millicent Tete Michiao. Me anom ni adofo. Memma obia metum futu mu wani. E-levy no eye krono de. Ben Ephson, what Ghana ho na what say 10 billion United States dollars transited from commercial bank to Bank of Ghana. Sikana jira what? And do you know what they do with such monies? We see this man a tre womo refi or safmafo what he knows or no finance no kusua no financial engineering no kusua ni nyina ne say dio ya ne say ofesika no odi akoye annuity ofesika no odi akoye annuity eno na akofo che no pamo no 2007 2008 wono na oni portfolio bia okofo akunyo because the time no be finance minister no time so say yintu adwuma ye for ka no makọ fix sika no baby And if you don't know the principle governing annuity, usika koto baby for just 1 hour crana siskano quantum no a dorswa. The profit I'll be nyan. For example, utimi di adwumayefo sika nyina bi abes $100 million. Ekoto annuity formula bimu for just 24 hours, which is a single day. Na se unya 0.1 and that's 0.01% of $100 million. Unim sika dodo awanya. And people who understand finance, no, any little money biano, they respect. 10 billion taxes and other a friend is say IDFR abandone consolidated biana abana ekofa commercial bank na move ako Bank of Ghana no Auditor General's report Kevin Taylor beka asasem we ya ante ho hwe na ansane ni na Captain Smart san kofa ya oye hu didi na Ben Ephson uti krom ho aden wa ma out ameka se sikano afahin. Say the people know that say omo allow NDC momo jiskano omo de beye enyoma bibri. Tell me e de be enyoma bibri e na 7 billion cedis no omo etumi e de aye. Tell me Ben Ephson ka kire yen. Kache madane mo ho se empanyfo abodamfo ena se diabetes no se no ajai se eso mo nsane mo na aso mo adwen mu intimo kasa na mo afam ho adi. We not going to allow you ye beba be church nsem ye beba be church nsem nimu asemo a mo beka no ye nkotwa wo video ni abo ne de akye. Otifie wo yabusua panyin o koton abusua japade ena obi di aden foforo ba se meme nton yenye ni sei o si de bi chinchin anchi wo de yenya because se wo koton japade na sika ba wo de be ye fie no na wo ton japade na untie de other members ne so ka se e bia eme mfa saa kwan no so ye mfa kwan foforo so eno de dabi now what was say let's support and pay the E-levy. Let's support and pay the E-levy for Akufo-Addo to use the E-levy to gratify his childhood fantasies. Njai sadie no emfata mo. The way amasi atna TV so ache abubomu ache Ghana for say mu na mu nim nyansa nyina no mu ba bontia be kasa monfa sentiment no ento ho eno ntina am say Captain Robert Sutherland a friend say Ratri ye de ne dia to Ratri Park no so no or say ye no abrofo na achieve omo aim by making that what exhibiting some kind of sentimentalism. And we are too purely materialistic. Sana Captain Ratri wa unim no the reason why omo ma friends say omo see Ratri Park park ni wi omo de Ratri ne to so no enne obeka say bia de na broni bi tin krum enne ye de Ratri edin ato obi project bi so Ghana. You go and read the write up, go and read Ashanti Law and Constitution, a book written by Ratri 1929 or chose our book no. Robert Sutherland Ratri. Go and read the preface no na ubetin nyoma just a hot keke no ube hu the mentality a omunkofo no onka opese oboaye na some kind ni say ye ankasa no ye spirituality ni sa ye nyoma kra ye nimu no ene omo so makọ school ne krampo no they have lost track of ye history any debate me aye ne ye nyoma. The other school of thoughts nso say yenyi saa nnoma ni nyina yemma bibifo ni hu omo achi. Eno bi na Ben Ephson mo ye no. Colonial a practice of vestiges of colonial rule, colonial thinking, and omo pese omo de ba. Omo pese omo san de beto yen so enemre mu modern Ghana. Eni party o man mu dwen sei. Yemfa ni nsi honum. Yemfa ni nsi ona afi. Memfa ensim hunu bi a emre bi atwam sa video no kura wa hefa. Emre bi atwam meti se na eye efa eye akufado ne sewa broni case no. Me na me se menka eye bia papa bia amfa ho bia bio. But it's like I think say senkaminya sa we no e de kire na nka me clarify nyoma bia. Me ntimi mbeye video mfa sansem no we ho. Ti asembi.
It's not a very nice time for us on this show because something that we'll be complaining about has actually just been scientifically proven. A few days ago, I think it started from a week ago or so, a photograph emerged on social media showing the president. I don't even know why people will show their own president in that kind of mood, but they show the president.
See.
It's not a very nice time for us on this show because something that we'll be complaining about has actually just been scientifically proven. A few days ago, I think it started from a week ago or so, a photograph emerged on social media showing the president. I don't even know why people will show their own president in that kind of mood, but they show the president with some lady, something horrendous like that. I mean, people who got their phone calls and got their phones and called government people, they said that this has never happened. Now, I was surprised when my team checked with the government people, have you seen this photograph? They said, this has never happened. And I said, wow, but if this has never happened, I mean, why do people do that? We talk about this all the time. This politics is politics. It's a game of contest. It's a game of ideas. And that's why we told MPs that instead of fighting, let's do the debate. So it is important that the young people in our country understand that you don't have to go on social media and manufacture photographs for political gain because you'll be found out. And if you are found out, you can be prosecuted. And we want a country of law and order. So we will prosecute people who do that. Whether you do it against MPP or against against NDC, it should be a no. It is too low. That bar is too low for us to go to. That because of political gain, because of either political hatred or some motivation that is underpinned by politics, you go and present a photograph of a president with a lady when you know that it is not true. And I'm telling you, as I always say, these people always know that it is not true. They always know.
Who are the people you, Paula Dumoche, you're talking about? The people you are talking about, the people you are ranting about, who are those people? And that photo ba ya efa wo Akufo-Addo ni sewa broni ho ne de. It is not true. Na minia on enkofo yo on. Omo thinking on problem home. There's some kind of serious problem with the thinking of these people. Na obeya de bion. Se wan hwe ni ya obeji nedi na oditi.
And somehow they always know that it will come out. You hear the guy who has now been apologizing for saying that the president's children took the presidential jet at Christmas. I think he should be punished. He should be prosecuted. He should be taken through the law. Eventually, he should be forgiven. But he should be taken through the process of.
Se Mensa Thompson eka asasem no a Akufo-Addo na kire no. Akufo-Addo na 2016 obeka kire yen say Mahama edi $10 million akọ printed diaries. Yibusa Akufo-Addo a ose okọ krom asa na obi eka. Enti Mensa Thompson so no onu so si krom no sa na obi eka na onu so ti na obeka bi. Kwasiafo ene de dua no bubo mo no e ba mo side de mo hu se sa eya. Na mo de munti.
The law. So people will not know that, yes, social media is very, very important. Social media has come to stay. Social media is a catalyst. Social media is a check and balance. It's very important. But you cannot abuse it in a way that creates an anonymous identity for you, the person writing. People come on social media and say, my name is Coco and Bees. My name is all that kind of thing they do. They come on social media, hide their identity, and then they go after other people. and they say lies, untruth. Now they've put a photograph of the president there, indicating that the president is in an activity that is untoward. It turns out that it is untrue. Let's look at the details. So the fact check was done. Here it is. The fact check Ghana has verified the photo through critical analysis.
Muntio, or say the fact check Ghana, or my critical analysis of Sewa Bruni photo no. Any Ekufuado dia ba Ekufuado, the so-called photo Ekufuado fu eda bontino. Eno no say fact check Ghana and kofuko bi o Ghana omo die omo software ewo state of the art machines are itimi detect say so obi doctor bibi obi the Photoshop pese odi go obi animu ase bi ni ade bi a omo betimi e dey check it na mo de mo nhwe ekwan a obefa so abechichi mu na say we your final year research na wo ye na obe odi write ups nko an bae no one de obeye no one fa photo na ama wo opeso o kire mu say photo no qualify say ebeba ni screen so but ono de qualify say oka safa photo ne ho anka fact check Ghana ede omo analysis no eba no na anka photo ni da ho na ya draw arrow di ache portion bi say aha say na ye pixelation aha na ye cloning aha na ye say sa pixelization ni wan nyina no we indicate wo photo ni so ba bia and wan say ode na no fafa keke e na ekeka say wo ba didi because ade na hit wo mo hard
of the various parts of the viral image and through the assistance of photo forensic software and concludes that the photo has been manipulated in many parts. Let's move on. It says cloning errors. To clone is to create a copy. In Photoshop technique, cloning involves the duplication of parts of an image to create uniform patterns in a photo or to remove blemishes in a photo. In many cases, especially when not done well, cloning leaves traces in a manipulated photo. Okay.
One who say no proper friend say center and now say institute bia omo analyzing nyoma sadi we are okay oko Google. If you go to Google right now and you enter cloning error, they will give you a deluge of explanations or definitions or descriptions, whatever you call it. One will say research fact check Ghana for no anka omo ye we no nanka babia cloning error no wo photo ni so no nanka omo de aba na omo de arrow a say aha ene ye cloning error no po adomochi mesimo kotena coffee shop or apapa any Bosphorus honom no it doesn't make you guys the sensible creatures in Ghana. Enum bi wo ha say ye hwe mo boot for boot abija na me wo Ghana na me hu say all kasa nkwase ade we na me say that time na mo si me nko na me ye adwuma na me di me nyoma bi tutu yi cause me cause me cause set me nyoma bi.
So when it's not done well, the cloning will leave its own traces. That's what the experts are saying over here. If they don't do it well, the cloning will leave its own traces. And let's move on and see what's happening. In the said photo, the background is presented as a uniform off-white wall, but the right upper part of the wall, stretching from the right of the artwork hanging on the wall, shows...
Sa adi we are poladum watching. O kasa bibri wo ho no. Then you place the photo and the research team's finding no, side by side. Then you give us a proper PowerPoint presentation, clearly delineating which portions of the photo na ebeto abonteno and a show cloning errors. Masa ya ko school ya go school. And some of us, we understand what leadership is. Leadership, enye madiu. Leadership, enye kronobo. Leadership, enye maktramakweo. Leadership, enye sacrifice. Leadership, enye sacrifice. And those of you who hold the Bible, who hold Christianity, who hold Islam in high esteem, you have plethora of examples in the Bible showing, in the Quran, showing leadership where you see leadership to be what? Purely a sacrificial job. Leadership is not a sluice or a conduit, a channel for people to milk the marginalized, the destitute in society. Leadership is upliftment. Leadership is strengthening people. Leadership is empowering people. That is what we call leadership. Leadership is not practicing kleptocracy. You steal the people's money and go fix it in another country so that when you finish serving or you finish ruling the people, you go and enjoy the money you put elsewhere. Now, so you come and read all this nonsense to us. Say photo no aban enye no kure. I hate him hard. Whether say enye no kru, whether say enye no kru. This is not how to defend Akufo-Addo. If you want to defend Akufo-Addo, come to us. Uba nanka software na kire say ahane ha ena yede Akufo-Addo ti kosi ubi body so na software na as separate ade no na yehu say oh this is it. And your research team no omo ko Ghana and fact check Ghana for new office. Almost start the process ni na mo de mo camera edetri na mo video ni ehu say aha ni twaye aha na cloning errors ni wo mo fi someone in kwasi afo na
different color pattern. A thin irregular ray at the top right shows a white color. The traces of the irregular ray of white color exposes it from being an
Inti adena all kind bebribe no. The question na me busa wa what ha wo defend ye. Na me call that day no year presentation me call na NPP for no foot soldiers ne nkofo bi omo adwen amunam ho. Yes, the matter has been settled. Debe sa nyoma descriptions ya all men nyina no. E de na da ho a or they air substantiate sa claims no or mu make wa ha say cloning errors no. Adumoche, what you are doing today, we are not going to judge you. Posterity will judge you. Posterity.
Intentional design, but an error that cannot appear in an original photo. Now, these are the analysis of young men and women who have studied technology and are able to now tell us, because of the deviant behavior of some people on social media, completely animated by politics, and I call it wrong and dirty politics, that animates them. These people have studied, and I always say that good will always triumph over evil, and we all know that. As I told them before, that Hitler will do his worst, but we will do our best. Good will triumph over evil. So good people have studied well and are now telling us how the people with deviant behavior...
Before, okay? I want to say, we are known. People, we are known in this world, nankasano. Almost all over the world, no? People have succeeded in painting good black, painting good black and bad white. What you say? Also, the Hitler assembly can ever see mu say Hitler sense it is a Hitler no de oye nyoma boni, but Hitler no so no ukum the infancy on yenko
social media behave. Okay, so let's move on and see how it works. The varying irregular color pattern is further repeated on the bottom right corner of the photo. Around the
Inti Paula Domoche, ade a wo kan. Nsem a watro gu ha wo kan bebrebe no. Ede na etre, de be na wo de etre ye ama mi kurase ni ameti ha no. Metimi ate ase ehu se. Sir, the varying irregular color pattern is further repeated on the bottom right corner of the photo no. Now the photo no abeto ho. Ni ya hwe the software ni say eyampa say etre clearly say aha no sa cloning error no ekọ so.
Right arm of the lady in the photo. This time, the off-white color is mixed with another patch of color similar to the color at the back of the lady. So you see how far they go to achieve political ends. This is a difficult job to manipulate this photograph and to create it. But this is how far they go.
So you said they manipulated the photo. Show us the process they use in manipulating the photo to arrive at the findings you are reading to us. If you are claiming that they did some manipulations before they arrive at these findings, give us the process. Give us video footage showing the procedure. I will catch you say security reasons. I said your Christian new kubusa and bibi your Bible no abedina no catch you say you need the spiritual mind to understand it. But we catch you say security. Ekufuado, come and explain to us how you have been spending Ghana's money on your expeditions. Catch you say security matters, because the use of security matters, the use of spiritual understanding no ehona omodi bom wa adwen kro no.
Go that far to create a negative image for a political opponent. If you have a political opponent who is in power, who is in office, who is in parliament, look at the work that he has done and criticize the work that he has done. You can look at his speeches and you can point out contradictions. That's the way to
play. Kufuado speeches are we are from a friend say George Bush, Clinton, any omo keka ho no speech ni yankofa obi ahu se nkofo ne akromfo yuji ahimo no omo ntumi intro speech papa kram former president eno ne yanko ha yada age wo ho. Is that what you want us to waste our time on? And then they all say we shouldn't concentrate on things of this nature, but yen hwe adwuma maye 2016 mo hwe adwuma mahama ye 2016 2020 mo koye papa no eno de ade na mo anhwe mo wadanfo kojo ponkroma de papa no ko parliament, Ghana's parliament, because what who say ehona na Ghana for who say ade bia boni bia una o kan you say always good will triumph over what friends say evil. Who say good no triumph over your evil acts, your evil deeds are modi yetia obi no eno na double folds eba mo so no. Your evil deeds no mo ka say obi the news and taxes, obi the one taxes no ene even how to bring a tax for the people to accept the kwa munim ye won say mo nko am tax ba ko amode ba I go overboard. I would say good has now triumphed over evil. Your evil deeds now mo you know, and no na bokwan to ha e haunting mo no. It's haunting you guys.
Politics. You can do that, but if you don't do that, or if you don't find that, then you better hold your peace. If you don't want to hold your peace, then pray that he commits an error. You can do that. You can pray that he commits an error. That's up to you. But if he hasn't done that, you therefore do not go and sit down and say that, look, let's create something. Let's create a photograph of the president. Let's embarrass him. Let's create something. If you do that and you are caught, the long arm of the law will come.
Wadamfu kweku bako. Mokai. Namo JHS. Namo primary school or so. Ana early na me say me ra JHS ye wo hwa ye hu say newspaper be front page na Jerry John Rawlings ye di ni photo aba that time na afina Ghana for ehu Photoshop technology no kwaku baako ene ne nkofo Eddie JJ Rawlings iti kosi akurati so se JJ aro ne ho ehye the pants ena oda epumu se JJ de nti a wadi president ache a yentumi nka na asem no ni nyina ne se oye okunsu ase muru afi pola domochi ene momote ha momote kromu ha kase ubi ye Photoshop di gu ubi animu ase mo adwene bomu.
I'm after you. And as a society, we don't want that. Tonight, I'll be talking about Festus Boaji and coup d'etats and show how far we have come as a society so that we don't want some of those things anymore. Why will people go? I'm deliberately not showing the photograph because people have seen it. Why will people go and manipulate?
Because o show photograph no on to mean substantiate sa research findings no sa fact check findings no. If you not show the photo, why give us the explanation? Because if you put the photo side by side, the explanation, your job will be lessened. In China, or say, I hear, I forget, I see, I remember. China for adage, no. I hear, I forget, I see, I remember. So let us see the photo so that we will remember and we can resonate well. We can accept the explanation, whatever explanation you want to give. For say you are deliberately not showing the photo.
Photograph and publish it on social media and say, hey, Ghanaians, look at your president, look at what he is doing. When you know it's not true. You know that the president has never been in a photograph like that. You know he's never been.
You know, when he gets to this side, you see, there's a system we use in communicating to people. If you want to let the people feel that something, you're telling them a particular truth. Meanwhile, you are lying. You say that portions of your presentation, you make some shrill voice. What is shrill voice? You know where I learned this thing from the book of Animal Farm. George Orwell character back when friend Squealer. Now our shrill voice. And the shrill voice is able to what? To pierce your ears to the extent that you will fall prey to whatever Squealer tells you. Ain't or kasa pitch or regulate if you talk and you maintain a constant pitch, your presentation becomes boring. Ain't or no afro no sunny baby or person ye wasano no a brain in say to carry a shrill voice just to deceive you. That is the grand planner Omusu.
What kind of thing animates them? Is it all political hatred? I don't know that political hatred can go that far. From what I learned as a news reporter of many years standing of reporting parliament where I was reporting opponents. I reported the second parliament. I consider that as a privilege because I keep saying that we have not gotten a parliament like the second parliament of the Fourth Republic. Hopefully we'll get it someday, but that was a very good parliament. I was privileged to report from that parliament. I saw it. And I saw how the political discourse was carried out. And that's why tonight I'll be showing you J.H. Mensah again. I've showed it to you again and again. That was the standard of the parliament of those days. That was political confrontation between the majority and the minority. They confronted each other politically. They didn't do the kind of politics we do today where insults have taken the first paragraph, insults have taken the second paragraph, insults have taken the penultimate paragraph, insults have taken the ultimate paragraph. What kind of a people are we? What is this political hatred about? Politics is a game of ideas. It's
Who
not a
started?
game of
Who started this
photoshopping.
hatred?
You photoshop somebody and put it there so that he looks bad. That is crass. It means that you are an empty head. You don't have the brain and the mind to confront the political, intellectual hill. Politics is a game of ideas, a competition between economics. What do we do? Do we do top-down approach? Do we do bottom-up approach? What kind of economy should we have? What kind of tax should we have? Should we have E-levy? Should we not have E-levy? We can debate that all the time. And the Ghanaian people will look at the debate and decide that this side is making sense to me, so I will vote for them. Or he says this side is making sense to me, so I will vote for
the ranting baby. Why didn't you use this particular principle you are telling the people? You're telling your listeners. Why didn't you use this same principle 2016? But 2016, you malign people's reputation. You told lies that Mahama SC, a friend is a die or to die with Dubai. At the time, I'm more cancer and some I can the Japan Bay say, Mahama no, Ninya Ibrahim Mahama kura untia taxes no. Where were you? Because it was going to your favor. And ne one who say why kwasia. Principles, Principles now no, they are always principle. But ujimi nebe mi yehu say where you should principle now what no and say when you should. 2016 okofa owusu bempa edene betna good evening Ghana Emma owusu bempa beka kire Ghana for say abofo a friend say atamils eti ehye clouds ni mu ena osu because mo tagi Mahama say Mahama ena ope president edi no kum atamils, and up to today you are still holding on to sa stupid assertion no say Mahama eni kum atamils, and so osu bempa o man the audience obetna good evening Ghana so emani can akan language because you knew that time say eye asante kasa no be resonate well with the people. And osu bempa be catch yen say atamils t-shirt clouds ni mu ena osu na onyankopon pese atamils ni enisuo be so Ghana asase so ntino abofo mienu e the bows so atamils enisuo so that bibri any amane amo Ghana poladomochi sa good evening channel we so na oma obi audience obi atia ama asekura wentimi anwie ni papa enne o man audience ema ni be gu obi animu ase no ye president. You did not see anything wrong about it. Why are you not giving audience to other prophets in Swa? Omo kase ekufuado you see and I say ekufuado you see. And then you, this guy, you want to tell Ghanaians say, well, hey, Raddy. Omana say no, and you obiati says I'm kwasiafo bi say we move. These people are crashing the country because ankeye media no eno ye refi aban se waye aban se waye bia wo ena wo kofa be ka che se ampa aban na ye ampa aban no onye ye but wo osi omodin nam social media mungai the way again be man narration e kan ordeal amodin afem say ye no kro say nye no kro no ade no ma out and make us oboa but bedroom photos ba ye de eno de modi akoma fact check Ghana for say omonhwehwe. Why didn't you give the same claims a lady no say wa broni be ye say modi state security national security e they are tormenting no to the extent that modi ni kudina owu ni nkwa ntaso eno de poladomochi your guys could not give you that video for you to give to a friend say BNI for so omonye dey omonye investigation after the mo hu say be bia ade ne kono eni enyan Any ya tiny no quickly no more baby damage damage control. He enim guase no say whether say ye no crew say ye no crew. Paul men how ho enim guase no ato na nado awie na ono no originawu. So they say originawu and why na adwen say ono no onfere hwe wo wiase. Na de bia obewu obekọ no. Ho no bete de enkra bebe chiri beba be kafa no ho.
Them voting is free. It occurs every 4 years. Come rain, come shine, come COVID, voting will still occur. So debate the idea. If you don't debate the ideas and you do these kind of silly things, you will go to election and you'll be defeated again. Because the Ghanaian people want to hear the facts of the reason why you don't want E-levy, the facts of the reason why you don't want free education, the facts of the reason why you think COVID spending was wrong, why you think COVID they shouldn't have spent free water and free electricity on the Ghanaian people.
Go and ask sa woman na then to COVID fan no. Koneko busa no fa ne betena o studio no so. Se nya ukofa wo su bempa betena gu mahama ni mu asama. Ko fa ne betena studio no so ne busa ne say Kevin Taylor ebusa maami we say onfa ekwan ofa so a or spending COVID sika no emra eno de wuntumi nka because mo ya krofo mo akromfo mo me yemfa asem nsi ha na nkwasiafo wodi o machi a wo be develop compo goita ene benyawo amankwa Beatrice or say have you all seen that all the prophecies he said badly about former President Mahama has turned out to them? We all have seen that Prophet Osubempa has even prophesied against the elephant. Ha 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 ha. Let's wise up, Africa. Say, how do we even allow these useless people to be on national television to keep polluting the minds of the children of Ghana? That's it. Bible commando. Or say Christmas tree. Kromfo we etimi be jina ho. Na no wonder Kromfo ni timi defending the young Kromfo. Kromfo Kwaku Simon or say I miss you, brother. I miss you too, Kweku. What I say? Enne Mahama de emfa say eyenim guase na modi gu no. Ene nsem no amokan ni nyina no Ghana fu na hu say enye no kre. O de bedroom photos ba out quickly no mo be ye damage control. Na monim se nkoto around no ye be chichi mu ye be start afrinity e de akone na ase de mo ye wo Ghana ho no enye fe 21st century ayete iriase Ghana for say esikafo wo Ghana ti East Legon enso duru ha emfuturo ni ateche onam nyaho clinic na as a pedestrian wo pebebi anante kra na ka kwan no ho a ekwa akosi First National Bank o so anwan no unya pedestrian walkway bia ekwan ne aye ene bibie gata se fa ka kwan no na ka eba o konchen kakra wakwa akoto gata mu. This time and age enipa akoye engineering eso a road minister Obma eho kwan makofi job ye kwan wo Ghana ho na yasan bie gata so. If today we are not thinking of making underground friends tunnels to direct our sewage now, that baby you be shasi okoka you get some dimwit to say the problems in Ghana no they did not start today, they started yesterday. Because we want to solve the problems of yesterday combined with today's problems, no. enunti enna abato ye to aba wi a yin jama nipa ba ko man transfer forever no na ye koso to aba no, so that you also bring fantastic ideas, developmental ideas, economic ideas, financial ideas, so that you put into the system. Say a bit me yi nipa na every omanimo. This current age, ye gata wo a capital city. Ni ye bie so say onana enam ka kwan ho a onko no onko tum na ne namumbu. Do you know the number of people omo ato gata mu ebi adane anifrafo ebi enamu bubu because na ka bi ba into all position hu ye oti nani no na odagata mu uwo fie ni afafo na afro say onana wadi 60 years 70 years oko kejiti ase okoto ade aba oko e wakoto gata mu oko makola so okoto ade aba oko e wakoto gata mu inti ni nan mu ede ebu. And there are some of you guys are more shemi now. You are witnesses to what I'm saying. Wa enyo nana eye wa humu ukọ abontin se ukọ ya ade upetriye pa wato gata mu because omano ebibia the technology we are using in Ghana no a dead trap. Ekufuadu afa yisika de tukwan akọ France akọ Germany akọ bebia saa okwa okohu se gata bia ni wa ye bie su wo ho enso so ono no enua amoakwata o hye ne se onkoye ka kwan dia bebia walkway onya bi bebia gata ye bie su bebi krampo ha ye infa gata ni bi kura nto ho na yetimi koye kwan ye kwan ni wie a ansa na ya adwen hu ahu se ye beye bridge. But go to Addo, go to Drabin, na kohwe party offices yesi ewo Addo eni Drabin. Mi o Ghana no etwa bi di kire mo. E mamu maye nyesa. We are building a nation, Monica. And Monica Ekano, also my late dad fell in a gutter. Me swaki tiki. Papa bi ani ene ti na oyekwa oni. Odu ni mpanyin fie so no. Okwa amekom. Ye wo hwa ye hu se ye de na to taxi mu de na ba fie. Ye baya amekom EP church ewo Muzama Disco Christo Church ne ti honum bebe no na gates akese ni bi yo ho papa ya kohwim papa yi ani efraye na afi ifi na wotimu no efo na gidi sika edi bomu e na omode na nneoma gu 207 mu ene ne kurom kwawu. That time I'm a tiny boy. Ya tna gata ye biesu saa ho e dia ba pesi ne okoka you get Ricardo say jai because ye Kufuado ne ye president intino we should accept for every nonsense to go on. Badio senior mechiao na zero Edimbesi hasei Edimubesi hasei Omani echichiri o enya nkokobuo ni ebo ade bia obesi akra bia na mewre ahose se akra ni na se osi utibogo so se yemeye oka akwan ma wo dia na wada se as we speak 21st century yintumi nye the capital region yintumi nye the capital city Accra roads nyina nwiye o se yemba Fankoba o se jank asin yankumase ema meye wo kwan wani ne kum Flagstaff house no kra no ekwan na tutu ye nyeye eho na sikafo ni nyina nam ye nyeye. And this modern day no utimi call office baby na emfuturu baby e wo se ye de tiles pavement tiles eto ho baby e wo se ye lawns ye tena ho ama parks and gardens department egu. Now, how do you create employment if parks and gardens are good? Sanitary inspectors are good. Ghana Post are good. Yes, meba beye another fantastic program afa ekwanya OA VIP and all the private transport companies no esi bugana for afaso no. I'll talk about it. Say young leaders and momo address these issues. I feel ashamed sometimes to be a Ghanaian because say udi broni bi di wachi edne ko Ghana na udu lenda do na utimi si free kam na okodwon so gise utua 1 cedi. I feel ashamed to be a Ghanaian. Yankopon ko bibia ho so buy obitie so baby GH which shall eno adoma sa enko to give it Hopsinadoye, give it to Hopsinadoye and Daddy Fred. Eno adoma sa let's wise up Africa. Mechia me nia Bible commando. Mechia me ma me ba kope Samson wa. Yes, my feel. Ti bebia woti menka mechia wo pa dase. Say brano na ofre ebusa mase. Meka amobiate no mahu. Maameye ene friend say ayemye a oye. Enye sika obi de be ma wo. Enye aduane obi beto am wadi. So obi fa ne phone na ofre obusa wo say me ba wo ho te say you have to appreciate because me no sa nyoma na me appreciate it. I don't appreciate money because I have learned a lot from the principle of money. Unye biye but wa nye bia enkokun ho na dodua mechiao bibia otimi ba so me say monka nche me maame Samson wa say mechia no mechia another fantastic just a Ghana no nipa papa fo bibri wo ho ya sister baby friend say me friend no ya ago but mo amonim no mechia ne pa ono de woti a obeti ne din. Yes, and for bibinti intimi mboni din a ebia na dofu bibe hu no inti no obaya mabo din mechia me nua Raf mechia obibia na mekosoa ayese ye nua Kevin Taylor ni program no ye no wodono a momwa no TV so say Facebook a men koka say bia boa no because Facebook yentua sika bia ho but TV no uhia sika inti boa no. What you say? Kakra na obinya no. Momododo na menim say mohwe the programs ni bi. Inti no say akwanya no wo na obetimi aso no ase a boa no. Na yemfam encheke aban bia obeba so. So what you say? You give him a try to see say aban esesa. Say aban esesa. Me say so obi say or kan obi asemo a just give the person the chance. Na yema aban sesa hwe se Kevin Taylor no amosi oye adwuma Mahama no se aban sesa obekwa akodi Mahama anase NDC achi. So me principle amede na wiase no osi nipa asomasi otan we no pe wiase mo a wo de yenhwe emre ene betre. Time is the best judge. Eric Abebio Free Boy, Michelle Wood, Eduje, Michelle, and Charles Swansea. We miss you greatly, Miss Matthew Pa. And Amankwa Beatrice said, we will never keep quiet. Let us support KT. $1. Eno Adoma Sa. Yacho Bibia, Nankoponko Bibia. Say, Utimiba, so be share. Nankopon Kamo, Makram, I love you. Bye bye.